Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. There's a website at the top here, usgamesinc.com. Feel free to check that out if you're looking for it, or if you're looking for the deck or whatever. More stuff by Ciro. If you're interested in the Oracle deck, it's Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. Websites I have for them, shewhoisart.com, and there's a couple others there. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you'd like to. Alright. Taurus. How is the energy? Ooh, it's a fun one. It's very lined up. Your side is very lined up. This other side is more sparse. I don't know if we're going to just put that there. Hooked on a Feeling. That song is popping into my head. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. What is going on? I don't know if that's supposed to be... I keep seeing this card in the environment. I'm not really confident it's supposed to be there, but maybe it's going to be there for you. So the happiness card is in question. There is some type of a small change, a small edit, if you will, coming forward. Is the tower alive and well, or is the tower a mere thought? It's almost like... I'm noticing this. This is weird. The tower is here as something that's not really welcome, but then again, Taurus doesn't really build things just to watch them fall. That's not normal for Taurus. Unless it was a part of the plan, like if you're a Domino's fan, maybe. But there's usually a goal and satisfaction to that. But either way, I have built it into the plan that it might fall. And I'm aware of my own limitations and that life does what it wants, and things happen. There's things you just can't plan for everything. You can try, but you just can't. Sometimes, you know, a cyclone hits or something like that, act of nature, and you're just subject to the outcome. You're aware of your limitations. I keep wanting to say, I see beauty, but I keep thinking limitations in the sense of, like, you know, this beautiful person on the card here doesn't have wings. They can do a lot. They're capable of a lot, and it's up to them to see the true beauty that they hold. But you know, they're not meant to save the world. They didn't. You know, they weren't born with superpowers that they could jump a building in a single bound or anything like that. So the limitations are like normal limitations. Like, you know, you're only one person. You can't live everybody's life for them. You can't support everybody through their whole existence. Those type of limitations. You know. Is there something I'm missing with this, with the limitations? Because it says beauty, but I keep using the word limitations. Four of Pentacles and Justice upside down. Are you doing too much for other people? Is that the limitation you should be? That maybe is the thing. Taurus can take on a lot, and sometimes they take care of people too much. And maybe that's the limitation. Maybe it's a self-imposed limitation that you need to be honoring. Not that you can't live in a way that supports everybody, but maybe you shouldn't live in a way that supports everybody. Maybe giving people the gift of supporting themselves, even though they may not want that gift, it may be a great gift that they need to have. And that might shock people that you do that, but if you decide to do that, you'll do it on your terms. I feel like that might be a big piece of this. Kind of like maybe it's time I need to step back because other people aren't making the decision that they need to. And they're not achieving this level of happiness because maybe you're doing too much for them. Maybe you are doing too much for them. Now, you'll know the plan going forward because you're going to create it. But I feel like the sooner you pull back, and you'll know what's right and what's not, the sooner this gets better for them. This is not good. If you're, because I feel like they want you to keep doing this. They're used to you keep doing it. They're used to you doing this. In fact, maybe they've built their world around you doing things for them. I don't have to worry about the rent. I know the Taurus is going to do it. I don't have to worry about dinner. I know the Taurus is going to do it. I don't have to worry about picking up this person from there. The Taurus is going to do it. I don't have to worry about the house looking nice. The Taurus is going to do it. Things like that. Just things that you normally do. And I feel like you should maybe make a list of all the things you do for this person. And one by one, or all of them, it's up to you. You decide what's right. You could give them the list and say, this list, I'm not doing this anymore. If that's what you want to do. Taurus doesn't usually abrupt stop like that, but I'm getting the Eight of Wands, which maybe you're fed up with the situation as it's going. And the sooner things improve, the better. And maybe you're nervous. If I do it piece by piece, I'll only get rid of one or two, and before I know it, I'll be back doing those things as well. Maybe the only way to successfully stop helping this person to the level I am is just to stop everything at once and just let them pick up the pieces. It's going to be difficult for you. I don't see that being an easy thing for you to do because you're going to have the need to pick up those pieces yourself, but maybe that's the way to do it. And I've seen that before with certain people where, like, letting go of things slowly but surely, like, you only get so far, and then they whine and they cry, and they're like, if I just had this, and they make you feel bad. Before you know it, even though it's against your better judgment, you end up helping anyway. And before you know it, you're back at square one. It may seem harsh to drop it all at once, but that might be what it takes. Here's a list of things I do for you. Here's a list of things I'm not going to do for you. Here's a list of things I do for you. Here's also another list of things I'm not going to do for you anymore. You might notice that all these lists are completely the same. And I'm not doing these things. So it's up to you to figure it out, person, whoever this person may be. Could be a work thing. If it's a work thing, it's a work thing. You'll know what to do with that. You'll have the plan. But I feel like it's time to step back. I don't think this is bad. I feel like this the only way for this to really balance. Whoever this is, you may be surprised because they can do it themselves. They're just used to you doing it for them. It's time for them to do it themselves. They can do it. It may be rough to start, but hey, that's on them. They'll be fine. Maybe it doesn't go off as smoothly as they'd want to. They'll be fine. You'll be a lot happier, and they might be able to attain this happiness. They're going to have a moment where they're just going to try to pull you back in. They're not going to like it at first. It's going to take a while to get over to this happiness situation for them. But I'm getting that you're going to feel a lot better. You're also going to have the Lover's card show up with the happiness. So this clears out an energy that's holding you down. It really does. And it's time for you to enjoy life more. This doesn't have to be a romance card. This is a success card a lot of times when I read it. Whatever in life that makes you happy, getting more of that, multiplying that up. Because I feel like whatever you're doing, no matter what it is, it takes a lot of time from you, is what I'm getting. And when that time is freed up, you're going to put that where you want that time to go. And you're going to make good on that time in a way that makes you happy. And you're going to be happy. Literally happy. And that's how this should go. This feels very imbalanced to me in the sense of, like, the other person seems to be running you ragged and enjoying everything. That's not fair. It's really not. If they want all those things done, they should do their own thing. And let's see if they can be happy doing all that crap. If they can't, then it's up to them to downsize it. Because I have a feeling what will also happen, this person will also downsize their responsibilities and might also live their life a totally different way that's more suited for the way they want their life to be if they're going to be the one holding it up. They might change the way they live their life. There might be a big change here. I'm getting this confusing energy, but what I'm getting is, like, the way you're helping this person currently, you might be enabling them to do things that maybe aren't the best. But when you give them back their responsibilities, they won't have the time or the need to do that as much. It just won't be pliable anymore. It just won't be. So you might actually help them mature a bit. I don't care if they're in their 80s. Some people will go to their 80s and still need to mature a bit. It's just how it works. I don't know what to tell you. Because I feel, is there anything else that I need to say for Taurus? Something about the stress is popping in. Knight of Swords and the Temperance card. Make sure you fill in your own time with what you want to do. Don't leave that time open, because if you leave it open, you might get sucked back into that situation again. Fill in your time with what you want to do. I don't care if it's literally like, instead of being around Tuesday evening and just hanging out at home, I feel like that's going to be a problem. Maybe you want to go and watch a movie. Find a friend, go see a movie, do it on your own. Go somewhere where this person can't contact you. Make that time busy time. Get yourself involved in something to where they can't pull you away, and kind of where they can't play that, oh, I'm just so busy, can you just do it this one-time game? We don't want to play the one-time game, because you know it's not a one-time thing. Get talking, get out there, keep yourself busy with other things while the transition is happening. Once the transition is moved through, it won't be as big of a deal. But while the transition is happening, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like get yourself out of the house or get yourself away from the situation. Keep yourself away from it. If it's a work situation, make sure you leave work, so you're not there for other people to get stuff to do that. Even if it's like a lunch thing, like, go out for lunch if you need to, or find somewhere in the building where people aren't going to be around, where you can have a private lunch by yourself. Go sit in your car if you need to, just so you're not there for them to like ask you things. Turn off your phone, whatever you got to do. Separate yourself from the ability for other people to pull you back in. Separate yourself from it. Create that literal barrier. It'll serve you. I think we're there. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.